Hi. While you're preparing for your interview for 2023-24, I am here with you with our latest edition of eMocks for 2023-24 interview. In this eMock, I would like to request a process that you follow. In fact, there's a lot of advantage that you have here. One big advantage that you have is your mind learns how to speak, not only speak to the point, and also, most interestingly, learn how to contract, or for that matter, expand an idea. Because we're going to give you questions. After that, there'll be a counter. I request you to place your mobile about 4 to 6 feet away from you and then listen to the question and watch for the counter which starts, which will be any time that you have. During that time, you record your answer, and while your mobile is kept a few feet away, you also emote better. You see how the whole thing is recorded. And this is one exercise I have found in the past. People have been coming back telling me that it's really, really helped them. And it is more powerful than any mock interview that you would gain. Because mock interview can give you a situation simulated, but they don't give you much practice sessions. This eMock is a major practice session that you can have for yourself, and you could see how you are progressing. Initially, it may not be very attractive, but if you stick on and do a few of them, you would be very happy. We'll give you a new edition of 2024. However, we are using some of our questions from our archives also, which have got still relevance left to them, because there's no time frame within which they have to be asking question for you in the real interview. So all the best. E-vehicles are becoming increasingly popular. Of course, our infrastructure is not to the extent uh, adequate if we compare with the developed nations. Recently, estimate committees of the parliament has recommended that we should incentivize, in particular tax incentives, to the e-vehicles so that the vehicular pollution load in the country can be reduced. What are those recommendations, and how do you see these recommendations is likely to have bearing on the potentials of e-vehicles in our country? The digital loan is expanding in our country. For a country like ours with a low financial literacy, do you think that this is going to really make much headway? Or maybe it will expose some of our vulnerable people? I would like to hear your views on the same. Flight test vehicle abort mission 1 is a very ambitious project of ISRO. I would like you to tell me what is this project all about, what is its current status, and how many countries have performed this before India?
Live-in relationship is good or bad? Is it destroying the traditional Indian family system?
We often hear about critical minerals. What are the critical minerals? How they are codified? And what are the basic reason for identifying them as critical minerals? We often hear the word end-to-end encryption. I would like to explain to me as what this end-to-end encryption means. Are we surrendering too much of our private information to the bots or the system? Imagine if the system some days wants to play a trick, especially with the growing AI and their intervention in our everyday life. What kind of serious problem we are preparing ourselves for in the future? I would like you to explain this particular phenomenon of surrendering too much of our personal data in the name of end-to-end encryption and maybe exposing ourselves to the machine more than we should have wanted. I would like to hear out your views on that.
Cryptocurrency has added new dimension to money laundering. How cryptocurrency is being misused for money laundering, and what kind of measures you recommend to check cryptocurrency is being used or misused for money laundering?
What are the various imperatives that go into formulation of India's foreign policy towards West Asia?
Now you have recorded some of the answers. I hope you have answered all of them. I would like you to now use these videos, watch them, and ask your mind that what better answer could have been there. You could also ask yourself, did I understand the demand of the question? Could I finish it within the time which I was given in the counter? You can also ask that what is a better version of the same answer I can give? And that you can again record, revise, practice. I would really like you to make good use of this exercise by not only recording it, but replaying it for yourself to be able to understand what more you could have given in that answer.